But as long as we say to ourselves we will do as we please, same thing, it falls into our moral structure. The morality of the people is falling, and falling seriously.
Good morning, everyone. I hope all is well in these unfortunate, troubling times. Back again with another short YouTube video to bring some awareness to um, the One Great Word Warriors, her recent video. Um, Chris, Jim, Jerry, and Rick, along with myself, just recently put out a video titled Education as the Solution, because her education is the her solution. Educating people on objective morality, educating people on the consequences of natural law, educating people on some of these toxic ideologies such as solipsism, moral relativism, statism, atheism. So some of the parts about education that I talked about was one of the most dangerous forms of belief. And what I was trying to do was like structure, like build off of something. So of course you have a foundation, but the foundation can have roots too. So I've always considered like our beliefs, our worldview as those roots to our principles and our foundations. And one of the most dangerous destructive forms of trying to grow something is solipsism. Solipsism, solipsism. Um, Pretty much, it's the ideology, the toxic ideology that the self is all that exists within this known realm. And I mean like the physical self. A solipsist would say, well, you can never really know anything. A solipsistic person would say, well, there is no truth. A solipsistic person would say, everything is relative. It's all about, her perception. And then they will go even further to say, even if you can know something, you can never really communicate it to others. And even if you can communicate it to others, they can never really, understand it. So a solipsistic person will say, well, you never really know. So just go jump off that cliff. You can never really know anything. So go jump in front of that moving bus. You can never really know anything. So just go saw off your arm. And that's the thing is objective truth is real, because when we're talking about objective truth, we're talking about objective reality. So how can you communicate? How can you harmonize? How can you coexist with somebody if you can't communicate with them? You see, a solipsistic person is a delusional person. It is like the most extreme form of egotism, because they put themselves above everyone else. They think that they create all manifestation. Pretty much, they think that they are gods, saying what is true. And there are a lot of solipsistic people in this world. Way too many, folks. Way too many. And it's hard to communicate because they'll just say your definition varies from my definition, or, that's your interpretation. Because perception is not reality, folks. Perception is not reality. We should be aligning our perception to the truth, aligning our perception to the objective world. And then another important topic that I talk about is the importance of self knowledge, and how many people are just ignorant of the self. They're ignorant of how their psyche operates, they're ignorant of how their emotions operate, they're ignorant of their own trauma, they're ignorant of their own growth, they're ignorant of their own, spiritual kingdom. Like the self knowledge, the occult knowledge, the knowledge of self. You got motherfuckers out there who don't even know how the brain and the mind operates. They don't know anything about like the hemispheres of the brain. They don't know anything about the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious. They don't even know that they have a spiritual side. Like for they just think that they're just atoms and cells. Hell walking around like in a physical body. They have never really taken the inner journey to really know who they truly are, to understand why they think the thoughts, you know, hell, hell that they think, to understand why they have those beliefs, to understand their world views. And then, of course, we bring up the schooling system, and we talking about objective morality as always. Um, but if people want to see, uh, that fucked up. If people want to see the full video, then as always, how you can scan the QR code, and it'll take you uh not just to my links, but to the links of the One Great Work, Warriors. So hopefully everyone could check out the video. And I know we come into a whole new year, and I can already predict the future. There's going to be a loss of more rights and more freedom. So, but anyways, please enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.
The effects are inherent in their causes. We observe every day that causes produce consequences. But most people are so much interested in their own ideas about consequences that they overlook the problem of causation.